You know, they always say we don't go to Ravenholm, and I'm beginning to see why. It's an absolute shithole, and the native inhabitants aren't too friendly. Thank God for the Second Amendment. But since I'm playing as coach, my justified self-defence will look a little less justified in the eyes of the law. But with the local asylum population out in full force, it's time to begin my review of We Don't Go to Ravenholm, the Left 4 Dead 2 mod, not the Half-Life 2 chapter. Released in 2013, this is a direct rip of the map from Half-Life 2. Since both games are made in the Source engine, you just paste one into the other, make some little additions and make the map better suited for Left 4 Dead 4, and boom, cue the fireworks, you've just made it more crazy. I'll be honest, I don't like the campaign. I played through it once on easy and decided that was enough for me. I felt like it would be a lot more fun in a group, but alone I didn't have much fun. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. For me, I feel like it just doesn't translate into a great Left 4 Dead map. Shoot me. The campaign poster is bare bones, just an image of the survivors pasted onto a background from the map. Could I do a better job? I don't know, maybe, but that's not the point, is it? There's no intro to speak of, you just zoom in and start playing. It doesn't matter that much, but it's not very interesting, so it doesn't add anything. The first map has us take a lovely jaunt through a place that looks as decrepit and downtrodden as Detroit. The infected simulate living in Detroit perfectly, not an ounce of joy to be found, and they attack me on sight for the pennies in my wallet. There really isn't much to say about this one. The infected spawns feel very dense though. There can be corridors and rooms with no infected, then a bunch clumped together in the next room. The number of infected isn't unusual, they're just bunched together like Brazilians in the favela. The map culminates in a horde event with infected spilling off the rooftops. How'd they get up there? Who knows, your guess is as good as mine. There's also a ton of crowbars around so you can roleplay as Gordon Freeman. The second map is more of the same, the city's still a shithole and the infected are still packed together. Both times I played this map, one of my AI companions fell off a huge ladder and went down. There isn't enough space at the top for all the AI to stand, so the last one gets pushed back down. The ladders across this campaign aren't very well designed, honestly. There are small overhangs at the top that the AI tries to stand on, only to slip and fall. It's annoying at best, and downright lethal at worst. The dev for this map really likes having tanks spawn around corners. Both runs of this map have the tank around a bend, which is super enjoyable and fun, and not shitty at all. Just like before, the map culminates in a horde event with infected coming over the rooftops. I also had to play this map twice, as my game crashed halfway through. The third map though, the dev's getting a little crazy out here. This time, there's a horde event right at the start of the map. After the cemetery, you head down into the mines, which frankly looks strange. I never played Half-Life 2, so I don't know if it was like this, but there are minecart tracks that just go straight into walls. Either the miners are ghosts and can face through walls, or it's just lazy development. Never fear, because the infected still spawn grouped up this time, and sticking to form, there's another horde event at the end of the map, so there's 2 in this map. You start the horde by deactivating a force field, which is really strange as it's the only combine tech, and then you spend the next 2 minutes running down the train tracks to the safe room. I found this section boring as all hell. If I wanted to roleplay as a train, I'd just play Train Simulator or something. I just don't find it enjoyable to try and run through infected that ceaselessly come from the front. It's slow when the AI always gets left behind as they stop and shoot. Sections like this always become a slog if they last for more than a minute, as they aren't designed with the AI in mind. If you're playing with friends, this probably won't bother you, but having the entire horde descend on you because none of your companions are close by gets old fast. Finally, the fourth map is actually pretty fun, rock and horror. The entire thing is a horde event, again, 1 on every map, 2 on the third map, as you defend yourself while awaiting rescue. If you haven't figured it out, the dev really likes horde events. There's an emplacement that you can use to shoot the infected as they enter the compound. Strangely though, if you stand by the emplacement, the infected all seem to spawn in one place, which makes it much easier to deal with them. There's tanks dispersed throughout the wave. It's pretty fun overall to just stand and shoot the infected down. You end the map by jumping onto a train and riding away, which is a little clunky, as the train obviously wasn't really designed for the game. Overall, I only really liked the fourth map from this campaign. You might wonder why I gave it a 6 when I didn't really have much good to say about it, but that's because it wasn't exactly bad, but it wasn't good either, which earns it a middling review. I bumped it up because I liked the last map, so that's a 6 in my book. A 5, since it's neither good nor bad. Add 1 for something I like, that's a 6. Crazy. The map just doesn't work as well as a Left 4 Dead campaign as it does for a Half-Life chapter. I can't comment on the authenticity since, again, I haven't played Half-Life. Overall, the infected density was just annoying to deal with in single player. There was too many clumped up in one location, and the map isn't really designed with AI in mind since they don't handle verticality all that well. Special infected spawns seemed a little off. I'd faced the same special multiple times in a row. It could have been chance or not, I don't know. I really don't have anything else to say. It's just a campaign with nothing really special about it, honestly. If you're a die-hard Half-Life fan, then maybe this map will make you blow a load in your pants. But as I said, I haven't played them, so I just couldn't care less. The campaign's middling for single player, better for groups, and it seems like it could be a lot of fun on expert realism if you had a group of friends to play with. The density and the consistent horde event should make it difficult, but good for a laugh, so maybe give it a go if you're into that and you have a group to play with. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to give you the classic like and subscribe, regardless of your thoughts on the video. I still think you should subscribe. No real reason, I just want you to, because it helps my channel. Crazy. See you on the next one.